Hey y'all, I had to take a quick little nap. I was on a phone call with my man and I had to take a quick little nap. Woke back up, put my foot up and stuff. But we're gonna do another rundown. I'm gonna show my house again tomorrow. Well, later, since technically it's a new day. But we'll be showing my house again later. Okay. See, it's about 1:11 a.m. I went to watch me a movie or something. Watch me a movie. It was fun. Guess I can't wait till later today. I can't wait till later. Like, when it comes to defamation, when it comes to defamation, that is a really, really hard topic to prove that somebody got what they say they got. Okay? That is a very, very hard topic without any type of proof, without any type of receipts. Okay? I'm not going to go hard on this person because I already went hard on a person earlier on somebody else's live stream. But we're just going to call her, we're going to call this person Hot Dog Water. We're going to call her Hot Dog Water because that's what she looked like. It smelled like. Um, Let me clear up some things that have been said about my house. Okay? I went live. I went live and said some things about my house, yes. And I said some things about my housing authority. What I said about my housing authority is that I am suing my housing authority for harassment. Okay? That's what I said. I said I was suing my housing authority for harassment. So I don't know what's all been spread about my house, but this is the second time somebody done mentioned my house. This is the second time somebody said my house was dirty. I don't give a fuck about my house dirty or not. I will still get up here and show my house dirty and clean. I don't give a fuck. It was so many times. It was so many times where somebody actually requested of me to show my house dirty before and after. It was so many times when somebody requested me to do that. But since people were so pressed about my house, okay, somebody actually made up a lie. They made up a lie saying that my house had roaches and rats. Roaches? Roaches? When did I ever say my house had roaches? Hot dog water and spoiled bun? When have I ever said my house had roaches? I want to know. If you really want to be technical, like I said, I could come back. I could come back live later on today when the sun is back up, and we could do a whole walkthrough. We can do a whole walkthrough. When have I ever said my shit had roaches? Please don't talk about my house when half of y'all are in a homeless shelter or texting from a homeless shelter. Please don't talk about my house when half of y'all are half of y'all are bootlegging Wi-Fi from your neighbor's house and your neighbor is a cop or working for some type of government official. Do not talk about my house. If you don't have a house and your house is not in your government given name, the name that your mother and father gave you at birth, if your name, if your full government name is not a part of that lease, do not talk about my house. Okay? Um, I find it hard to believe that I really sat up there on Miss Brady live stream. By the way, shout out to Miss Brady. I find it hard that I really sat up there and gave hot dog water and spoiled bun all that energy. This is this is what happened when I've been nice for too long. Okay, I've been nice for too long, and I've been quiet for too long. But if your lease is not in your name and your name is not on that lease, your kid's name is not on that lease, do not talk about my house. I don't care, okay? I don't care about my house being dirty or clean. At least I can actually get up and clean my shit. Five kids over there, and you talk about you can't film your house because it stay dirty? I can film my house while it's dirty and show y'all the before and after. I mean cleaning, as I always do. Every time I go live, no, every time I go and clean up because inspection come around, they cannot lie on my name. But they definitely did. They definitely did, but that's a lawsuit on them. That is a lawsuit on them. However, every time inspection come around, every time inspection come around, I always do my best and get my ass up and clean up. The last time, the last time inspection came around, I was sick as a dog. I was sick as a dog, and I still got my ass up and cleaned the fuck up. And I went live. I believe I went live after inspection left. Okay. Every time inspection come around, I would go live and show everybody how clean my house is. Was there a couple times where I showed y'all my house dirty? Yes. There were a couple times when I showed y'all my house dirty. However, that was not now time. There was not now time I showed y'all my house infested. Okay? There was not now time I showed my house infested with any type of bugs. Y'all never seen one. Y'all never saw a bug in my house besides like baby spiders. Probably every now and then y'all see like a spider or a fly. But that's the closest y'all gonna get. And that's barely that. Like that's barely that. So when y'all speak on my house, please keep that shit on a minimum. I mean, a minimum to the point where y'all are muted, and the only thing I should be seeing is your mouth moving, but I should not be hearing no sound coming out of your mouth about my shit. Now, as I stated before, as I stated before, I do not, and I repeat one more time, I do not have an eviction on my record. I never said I had an eviction on my record. What I said is that knowing my company is probably gonna try to pull one. It is best for me to move while my record is still clean. I could go print out. I could really go print out a whole 35 to 40 pages of my credit report. Of my credit report. And I promise you, you're not gonna see not damn eviction. And you're not gonna see not damn car been repossessed, and you're not gonna see not a damn bill being put in my name. My family have issues. My family is not the only one that has issues. However, you not gonna hear my family go online like that and expose their baby daddy the way I did. Now, I spoke on the Taylor girl. I spoke on the Taylor girl situation when they spoke on their dad stepping out on their mom, and their mom had a baby. No, the dad had a baby on their mom. I spoke on that. And I said, yes, my stepdad did step out on my mother and had a whole nother baby and tried to get my mother to agree to allow the baby to come live with them. That's what I spoke on because I said um I could somewhat relate to their story. However, my stepdad, he came back, he took care of his family the best way he can. Not only he came back, but we never heard about the baby ever. Only time we heard about that baby was one time, and that was it. We never heard about the baby mama or the side baby ever. He never once brought the side baby to the house for everyone to get introduced. He never brought the baby around the family to get introduced. He left that baby with the side mama, with the side piece. Now, not everybody family is perfect. I get that. But when it comes to being a mother, you got 5 kids from a nigga that you hated so much before you before you even had the kids. You already hated that nigga. Like, you broke up with the nigga, came back, broke up with the nigga, came back, and then broke up with him again. Before you broke up, you had a whole baby, like 2 babies, not just one. You had two. And with that being said, you still keeping the twins hostage. And you're over there keeping the twins hostage. Mad because CJ went out to CJ went out to Dubai and left the twins with his other brother Kenneth. And you called the police to go get your twins. I feel like that was a bitch ass move. That was a bitch ass move. So not only your ass fucked up, that's a higher chance on CJ. That's a higher chance on CJ getting full custody. Because remember, the the longer you allow them twins to go without their daddy, is the more time you might have to serve in jail. And right now, CJ is really being not courteous. I would say curious, but he really being nice. He really being nice to you and not pressing charges. Because if I was CJ, I would press charges on your ass. Your ass would have been locked the fuck up. Your ass would have been locked the fuck up. Not only that, I would have gave Jamie custody of his kids. I would have helped Jamie get custody of his kids along alongside of me getting custody of the twins. Not only that, I would have repossessed all them wigs that you got. You got 1,001 wigs, sweetheart. I would have repossessed every single one. You have a repossession. You have a repossession on your a repossession on your shit, right? You got your car repossessed by CJ, and you had everybody thinking your car got stolen. Your car got repossessed by CJ, and whole time you had everybody thinking your car got stolen when it was really repossessed by CJ. And the reason why it was repossessed by CJ, as he stated, his words, not mine, is that you could not afford the car note that was on that Hellcat. So you can't get up here and talk about stay out of people business when you are putting all the other business out there, sweetheart. You cannot afford that little Hellcat. Do not get mad at the world because you cannot afford that Hellcat. Do not get mad at the world because you have to go and sit down at a McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Starbucks, Target, anywhere that has free Wi-Fi. You gotta go to that restaurant and sit down, and not only sit down, you have to sit down, put in their password to use their Wi-Fi so you can upload your videos. Don't get mad at us because you can't record in your own house. That's even if you got one. I bet you do, but you gotta share the house with a whole nother grown ass adult. And on top of that, you fucking the landlord. You fucking the landlord. I don't care if he's the landlord or not. At the end of the day, you fucking a white man to help you pay your rent. If you gotta do that shit, you should have signed up for sugar babies. You know what I'm saying? You should have signed up for sugarbabies.com or sugardaddies.com and found you a fucking sugar daddy. If you was gonna do all that, fucking a white nigga, you fucked a white nigga. Like that don't look right. That do not look right, especially with the segregation. We going through a really bad segregation right now, and you gotta go around fucking white dudes. to help pay your rent. You're not even doing this shit right. It's some of the girls that out here fucking niggas and fucking white niggas. And the thing is, they bossing up for that shit. Everybody out here bossing up. You're not even bossing up. You're not bossing up for that white nigga. That white nigga ain't putting your own shit. And I'm trying to see something because now you going around saying, "Oh, that's not the landlord," even though he was playing around, like he was really playing around. It's hard to believe that either yes, the landlord or not the landlord. It's hard because you lie so much, Charlene. You lie so much. You got this big ass fat white nigga who claimed that he black. This big ass fat white nigga that claimed that he black, but look white as fuck. I mean, like this nigga look more white than fucking school glue at Walmart that they be selling for like 50 cents, 50 or 75 cents, and it's like I'm sorry, but I can't fuck nobody who is the same color as school glue. Okay. Um, you could have fucked nobody who looked like I don't know something. They look like something. I don't know what the fuck the other girl look like. I don't care for looks. I try my best not to attack people when it comes to looks. But baby, mm, when it's like when you over here attacking people on looks, that's how you know you won. That's how you know you really won that shit. Cause you got people over here talking about your the way you look, the way you dress, how you live, and shit like that. Mm. It's your. I mean, like I ain't never seen a nigga who can pass off as white or a ironer, and I never seen it. I never seen a nigga that could really pass off as white, but they more thirstier for the bitch that he talking about. Not only he talking about her, but he really wants to know what's in between the legs. Not just in between the legs, but in my house. Like a nigga that's more invested in my house, but your biggest supporter is Charlene. Your biggest supporter is Charlene. But the thing is, why you so invested in my house? You know what I'm saying? So invested in my house, but yet I still have not heard that cash app go off. You so zoomed in my house. You so zoomed in my house, but yet I didn't see not damn bill getting paid over here that got y'all's name on my shit. Once again, I don't see not damn name on my bill that y'all paying for. Okay. Now, as far as my lights, yes, I did say I was behind on my lights. I did, but the thing is, I went, I went and got help for my light bill. Not only I got help for my light bill, bitch, and heavy on a bitch ass nigga part. Yes, I did fall behind my light bill. But once again, I went and got help for my light bill. And this was last year. This was last year. So not only I got help on my light bill, but I had not had a motherfucking light bill since last year in 2024 in the summer of 2024. That was the last time I ever had a motherfucking light bill, bitch. Now, I don't go on these people channel to see what the fuck they talking about because whatever the fuck they talking about is not really tea. It's really like, you know how you drink soda and then it's like acid in the soda, and then it's like when you let soda sit for a while, then it turn into juice, but then like the juice don't have no sugar, so it's sugar free. So they really over here drinking sugar free tea. Hmm? Hmm? And since they want to be technical, right? I'm gonna crash out till I crash out. Hmm. I'm gonna crash out there. We're gonna crash out till we both got the same DNA. How about that? I'm gonna crash out till I crash out. Then we both got the same DNA. Bitch, I will fuck your fucking nigga. Stop fucking playing with me. I will go and fuck your nigga. Fuck that nigga to the point where his eyes are rolled to the back of his motherfucking head. And not only that, I'm gonna make sure to the point where he gonna need a real exorcism. Stop fucking playing with me. Like, I wouldn't want to fuck that nigga. Then again, like, I would not want to fuck that nigga. Because you know why? This nigga likes to talk about kids' vagina. This nigga likes to talk about kids' vagina and talk about how easy kids are. Now, if anything, that right there is pedophile. That's a pedophile-ish. But let's go. Let's go and look at each other bathrooms real quick. Let's go and look at each other bathrooms because the twins are saying that their mama house has bugs in a tub, so they don't fucking take showers over there. Now I don't know if that room still stands, but until I hear something different, you got them kids over there musty and dirty. You over there putting on clean clothes on them kids, and them kids haven't took a bath in days. And the only time they can really take a bath is when they over at CJ house. You got them kids over there. Shawnee got them kids over there dirty as fuck. What kind of fucking parent does that? They let them kids run around without taking baths. My family never. Me and my family had our issues. Me and my family had our battles. But my family, one thing about my family, they don't play when it comes to hygiene. Okay? My family never allowed me to walk out of the house with my hair looking any kind of way, dressing any kind of way. If my pants was too tight, my oldest cousin would make me go back in the house and change. Not only that, anytime we had a special event, they made sure like my hair was done and my hair like to swing type shit. But for a mama over there allowing their kids to run around the house feeling dirty, sticky, and nasty, and then going around putting on clean clothes, it's crazy. And one thing about me, I'm gonna say this one more time. My man is not gonna sit up here and allow me to just say any old thing about his baby mama. He's not. And then another thing is, I'm not gonna sit up here and allow my man to speak down on my name as many times as I try to help him the best way I can. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. My phone died. So charge my phone up real quick. But like I said, when y'all speaking about my house, keep that shit on a minimum. Okay? Keep that shit on a fucking minimum. Cause one thing about me is that I could get another one. Okay? I could always get another motherfucking apartment. Meanwhile, your bitch, your queen bitch, over there sharing rooms with other people and fucking landlords. And she not even doing that shit right. Not only fucking landlords, however, she made a diss track towards CJ. And guess what? In that diss track, she called herself Mickey towards CJ. She used Michelle's Brady, Simply Michelle. She used Simply Michelle's voice in that diss track. She used Simply Michelle's voice in that diss track. Now, the shit was going good. The shit was good. Whoever wrote her verse, okay, whoever wrote her verse, it sounds good. But she need help on learning how to write her own verse. She needs to learn how to write her own verse. However, we're gonna crash out till we crash out till we got the same DNA. You don't want to crash out with me. I'm a different type of crash out. Now, I mentioned how this was not no AMP type shit. And it's not. I said on Miss Brady live stream that this is not no AMP house. You know what I'm saying? We not no Castanet, Drewski, and Duke Dennis and them when they're over there playing with fireworks. They like to play with fireworks. Like literally, they would blow your whole shit up with a whole firework and don't give a fuck. Me personally, me on the other hand, I know how to make a few. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. I know how to make a few fireworks. It don't take all that to make fireworks. but I know how to make a few, and I know like the perfect spots to plant them where it won't be seen and it won't be detected. So the fact that I know how to do all of that shit is scary. Mind you, I did say that my hands was crafty, meaning that I built computers from scratch. I did build computers from scratch. Like I know how to build computers from scratch. Okay. So if I know how to build computers from scratch, what made you think I'm not gonna look up your last four social and run that shit? See, the thing about me is that can nothing get past me without noticing. And I'm pretty sure the same thing with the other side. Can nothing get past them without noticing because they notice everything but a motherfucking house. They notice everything but food for the kids so they all could get their own plates. They notice everything but the kids not taking bath over their mama house with her stinking ass. They notice everything but deodorant. Cause when they come out here and try to talk about us, try to talk about my house and how my house is messy, notice I don't break a sweat. Okay? I don't break a sweat when it comes to their house. Not just their house, but I break a sweat when he over here talking about me, little me. I don't break a sweat. And then when I clap back at them, they want to be mad. They want to be all defensive. Why you being all defensive for? Huh? What's there to be defensive about if it's not true? You know what? It's okay though. It's okay though. But please remember that defamation of character. You know what I'm saying? I am here. Hello. That defamation of character can go a long fucking way. I mean, like I can use a nice little check. I can use a nice little check. You know what I'm saying? Downtown for me, it's nothing but a hop, skip, and a jump. Downtown, going downtown to court, ain't nothing but a hop, skip, and a fucking jump. Oh wait, hold on. Don't you gotta walk up what 100 flights, almost 100 flights of steps to get to the court? Okay. It's funny how they can run a mouth, but they cannot run their mouth on a treadmill. I'm doing good. It's funny how they can run a mouth, but they cannot run a mouth to pick up a piece of broccoli or a piece of carrot. I find it funny how they can run a mouth but can't go to the fucking dentist. I find it funny how they can run a mouth but can't afford to get insurance. They cannot afford to get insurance, but they can run a mouth. They can run a mouth, but they cannot afford to get Charlene and her kids a new house and enough food to the point where, once again, everybody got their own plate. I'm about to go to sleep. Y'all can't check me on a motherfucking thing. That's another thing. Like, y'all cannot check me on shit I got going on. If I can admit my faults, I admit my faults. And I did. I admitted my faults when it comes to my shit. When it comes to me taking L's in my life, I admitted that. However, Charlene, Charlene has no originality, no education. She does not know how to take losses. And allegedly, she does not have a house. And she finds it funny. She finds it funny that her kids are walking through drive-throughs. Like, it's shit funny. Nah, they not. That's not funny. That's some whole shit. That's some whole shit right there. Walking through a drive-through to order food because the inside is closed. How about go find a restaurant where you can walk in the restaurant and order food? The kids not in school. Why the fuck are we up here arguing with kids who are not in school? Kids who don't have no type of report card. Arguing with kids who not even in school to go to prom. And then on top of that, the only prom Jalea, the only prom Jalea Nation and Leon is gonna be able to go to is Funny Mike's prom because he throw a prom almost every year. He throws a prom every year. That's the only time they would be able to go to any type of prom. I got pictures of my prom. I got pictures of me in a prom in an actual prom dress. Okay? And Charlene up here allegedly is on food stamps. But she up here making diss track after diss track. She made two diss tracks, but still walking around. Made two diss tracks, but still walking around and acting like she broke. Made two diss tracks towards CJ, and in both diss tracks, the Diamonds and Baguettes one. No, what was it? Was it Diamonds and Baguettes? She was over there flashing money. She was over there flashing money. And then she did it again when she made that other song, What of One. Now, What of One, I could hear me singing to that song. That shit hot. Okay? That shit was hot until somebody pointed it out that she used Miss Brady's voice in that song. Once again, no type of originality. I can make a better diss track than that. I can make a way better diss track. Nation over here try to make a message. Trying to make a message towards CJ talking about bro, come on now. We will never go back to you. Sound like she really got a speech impediment. That girl really need help. That girl really need help. That girl really needs speech therapy. Some kind of therapy. They need something. Why they over here lying on CJ talking about he SA'd Jalea and trying to find out what that was a lie. And then want us to just sweep it underneath the rug? You want us to sweep underneath the rug a lie you told us, CJ, and told us basically to forget about it. Look at the message you are sending out. Look at the message you're trying to send out. When somebody gets SA'd, right? When somebody gets SA'd and they go and tell their parents that they got SA by a family member, you basically telling them to sweep it underneath the rug because it never happened. That's what the message you are giving out when you're saying shit like that. You are sweeping the incident underneath the rug, so you won't ever have to come back and talk about it. And then go back and say, "Oh, it's none of our business. It's none of our business, and not only it's none of our business, but we need to mind our own business." It's out. It's out on the fucking internet. It's out on the motherfucking internet. You told the whole internet that CJSA your daughter when it never happened, and you want us to sweep it underneath the you want us to sweep it underneath the rug, like put it in a storage and never come back to it. That's not how it goes. You can't sit up here and lie to somebody like that and then expect us to just drop it out of nowhere after you done dropped a whole bombshell on us. No, we gotta do some investigating. We're gonna do some digging. We are going to dig into it. No, we're not shutting the fuck up. No, we're not gonna leave it the fuck alone. Matter of fact, I did think at one point in time that CJ was like going too far with the shit. But now I thought about it. No, CJ not doing enough. CJ is not doing enough. Kamari clapped back at Nation. And Nation over here calling CJ. Nation over here calling CJ C Diddy. And Julia over here calling CJ C Diddy. And Kamari clapped back at them for talking about her father in that negative light, knowing that that never happened. Honestly, truthfully, right here on a Bible type shit, I feel like he needs to go a little bit harder. I feel like he needs to take in an extra 25 miles. Yeah, yeah, she's so hungry. Yeah, yeah, she's so hungry. Yeah, yeah, Nation is so hungry. She wanna eat it. She can't afford it. She can't buy it. Her mama's so broke. Yeah, yeah, she's so hungry. Yeah, yeah, she's so hungry. Yeah, yeah, she's so homeless. Yeah, yeah. Fuck out of here. You so worried about fucking royalty. Go buy her a motherfucking house and pay on that shit. Go buy her a house, pay on it, and fix her damn credit. Cause she already tried to ruin CJ credit. And now it's like, oh my God. What should I do? I have no house. I have no job. I have no education, but I got 5 kids. My man don't like us. He's not giving us no money. Oh my God! Like, what should we do? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get him to stop. He want to stop talking about me. He want to stop bashing me. He want to stop disrespecting me. Fuck out of here. After your kids just straight disrespected CJ and by calling him C Diddy, y'all deserved all of that disrespect right back. Y'all deserve every piece of energy CJ is over here putting out. Y'all deserve all of that. So yes, I feel like he should go a little bit harder. maybe next time, that would teach them a lesson on how not to lie on a man. And with that being said, I'm gonna go take my happy go ass to bed, knowing that I have a house, I have an apartment, I can open my windows up, window, let my apartment get some fresh air. I could turn my TV on. I could go take a bath and a shower any given time I want to. I could go in my refrigerator and eat anything I want to. Um, I could go in and out the crib without worrying about my kids and who they with all the time, the way I want to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Y'all have a great and pleasant night. Okay. Have a great and pleasant night. And not only that, have a safe and pleasant night as well. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.